SAFM, South Africa's news and information leader.
Good morning. Your top stories this hour. A vehicle testing company in the Southern Cape is forced to close its doors and Malema's disciplinary hearing gets underway. A private vehicle testing company at George in the Southern Cape has been shut down. That's after the company was raided by traffic and police officials led by Western Cape Transport Minister Robin Carlyle. TJ's testing station allegedly issued roadworthy certificates to vehicles that were unroadworthy. The school bus, which crashed near Reardendal last month, killing 14 learners and the driver, had roadworthy certificates from this testing station. Tanya Krause reports.
Traffic and police officials led by Minister Carlyle entered the premises of TJ's testing station. The minister first read out a document to the owner, Eugene Labuskaghni, stating the reasons why they are shutting the operations down. It is believed that a fraudulent roadworthy certificate was issued to the African Express bus involved in the fatal accident of 24 August. Minister Carlyle says the bus was a death trap. He says their forensic investigations found numerous faults, including with the gearbox and the brakes. The owner of TJ's is expected to be arrested later today on charges of corruption. The owner of African Express, Praveen Singh, also faces possible criminal charges. Tanya Krause, SABC News, George.
ANC Youth League President Julius Malema's disciplinary hearing is underway in Kibble Park, south of Johannesburg. Malema and his Youth League executive members are presenting closing arguments in the case relating to the allegation that they disrupted an ANC meeting about a month ago. Once this charge against Malema has been dealt with, the proceedings are expected to focus on allegations levelled specifically at the League's spokesperson, Floyd Shivambu. Malema will then face several other charges individually, including one of bringing the ANC into disrepute. The hearing was moved from the party's headquarters in central Johannesburg following violent protests by Malema supporters 2 weeks ago. A large police contingent has been deployed around the venue in Kibble Park. ANC veteran Spiwe Nyanda says yesterday's Equality Court ruling on Malema's hate speech case will not help reconcile the nation. The court ruled that the lyrics of the song, which translate to shoot the boer, are discriminatory and harmful. In his judgment, Judge Colin Lamont said the song constituted hate speech. Nyanda says the ruling is unfortunate.
On the contrary, it will deepen resentment among those who feel that these songs are part of their heritage. It's also not in the interests of the Afrikaners. I'm disappointed, and I think that the African National Congress is correct to say that it wants to challenge this finding.
Chief Justice Mogoeng is presiding over his first constitutional court case since being appointed Chief Justice last week. About 350 families are challenging their eviction from 2 privately owned plots of land near Atteridgeville in the city of Tshwane. The private landlord successfully applied for the eviction in the High Court in Pretoria. The Tshwane municipality, provincial and national governments have been joined as respondents in this application. The illegal occupiers argue that the city should provide them with temporary accommodation following their eviction. The city argues that the real obligation to provide funding for such accommodation rests with provincial and national government. Further afield now, recovery efforts have started at the scene of yesterday's fire tragedy in Kenya. Sarah Kimani has the details.
Kenya Red Cross officials say they have so far recovered 6 bodies. Efforts have been hampered by lack of equipment, forcing volunteers to use their hands as they comb the riverbank. At the Kenyatta National Hospital, where 112 people are admitted, patients are hanging on to their life, with the government launching a massive blood drive to save lives. So far, 92 bodies have been retrieved from the scene of the accident. Police admit it will be difficult to tell the death toll, as some of them were burnt beyond recognition. Sarah Kimani, SABC News.
Turkish Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan is expected to give details of the help his government will offer Egypt during an address to the Arab League in Cairo today. Erdogan's speech will also be watched for any reference to Israel, whose relations with Turkey and Egypt are strained.